How's it going, guys? So, we're back here again, and we have made tons and tons of progress. So, busy doing a whole lot of wiring, getting all that stuff done, kind of tucking everything away, and boom. I'm just kidding. We are sitting on the unit right now. So, here we go. All the speakers in place, light pods, sub, amp is hanging right now. I still have to put the screws in that. I have it down for tuning, so I got all my wires tucked away nicely. Front speakers, and here's stereo. Boom, beautiful thing, fits in there nice. Alright, so you see I have a main power coming in here to this first block, jump to the second block. Both of these have constant power to them. This one is for the stereo, this one's for the amp. Then I have a switch wire here. And this powers two switch wires, one for the lights and one for the stereo switch wire. I have the remote wire obviously hooked up to the back of the stereo up to the amp. Everything's tucked in there pretty good. I got everything pretty much secured. I need to run one more set of RCAs out the back here to go to the back section of the cage. And I told you guys that I was going to put in a quick disconnect for power and stuff like that. So here's this, not obviously hooked up right yet. Wires are going to come across here, be tucked up inside the cage, and then come down to the studs. I still need to put one more stud in for the remote wire, which will be my switch, so I'll just use a probably a 10 by 24 stud. These are 3/8 stainless studs, so I shouldn't have any corrosion issues. Power here, ground here, and then I'll have another one here for the switch wire. So if I ever want to take it out, all I gotta do is take these off, take that one off, and then I'm gonna have these wires coming out of the back to the back section here. They're gonna have waterproof connections here. So, but there you have it, folks. Everything's sitting in place. And all right, so key on, radio turns on, and we will just wait for that to load up and connect to my phone. And I'm just gonna play some royalty-free music. So, not too bad. And that's only about halfway up, so like I said, I still have to tune the amp and set my gains and my frequencies to these two Kenwoods back here and then to this here, which I will most likely do with an ohm meter and check my voltage going to them. So that should work out really, really well. I'm pretty happy with how things are going right now. I did go and get my fiberglass material. Headed down to Love Fab and talked to Cody. And Cody set me up with some resin. This is good stuff. This is what he uses in all his high dollar stuff. So, and then I got 6 yards of 1.5. So I'm going to set all of the levels that I need to and make sure this thing sounds good. Obviously, it's not going to sound like much without it being sealed up, but we're going to get it as close as possible. I can always, you know, tune the amp a little bit more once it's sealed. But at this point, you know, I've got these 2 wires that are going to run out the back. I have waterproof connectors coming for them. And then I've got to run some RCAs out the back here to go to the second section. I got to wire up these lights real quick, just kind of twist them together, just to double check and make sure they work. I'm sure they do, but I always like to double check myself with stuff like that. I have to put a piece of wood in here, probably, I don't know, 3 inches wide, so that once everything's done, I have somewhere to screw to on the bottom here, because I have a GMRS radio that I'm going to screw to the bottom. And then I also need to put a piece here and here, so that once this is all fiberglassed in, I have something to screw my fiberglass or the plexiglass to cover this up. So this is all going to be plexiglass over the top of it. You'll be able to see the amp, but I need to put a piece in here to screw to. That's going to be an 1/8 inch down, just like the rest of this stuff is. So, but other than that, we're going to call this one a video right now. Progress is being made. Hopefully I'm going to start fiberglassing tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Everything's testing okay. It's like I said, I got to check these lights. So, other than that, like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, get some more views on this stuff. I'm sure there'll be people interested. You know, I'm trying to put the word out. So, let me know if you guys have any questions, any ideas for me, any suggestions, stuff like that. So, other than that, we'll talk to you later.